Good morning, friends. This is your friend and partner in success, Abhilash Thomas, Executive White Diamond of Indus Viva. One of my most fascinating companies in India is Indigo Airlines. The reason is simple. One of their caption lines is, "Our groundwork takes you sky high." See, it is quite interesting. We, the network marketing leaders, we have a quite to learn from this particular caption. If you look at the history of Indigo Airlines, it started as a ground handling company. It was not an airline. It was just giving the ground handling services to all the airlines, major airlines in the country. And they become champions in that, and later they ventured to an airline business. See, their expertise in ground handling has given them full efficiency, operational efficiency for their airline company, and although it had a very modest beginning, eventually Indigo emerged as a leading airline, and today with a 40% market share, that is the biggest and most profitable airline in the country and one of the best airlines in the whole world. See, what could be the reason of their success? We need to understand that unlike all other major airlines, they started as an airline company. Later they became experts in ground handling, whereas Indigo, it is vice versa. They started as an airline company and they started as a ground handling company. Later they became an airline business. See, the point is here. First, you need to learn how to your ground handling effectively. That's the first thing. Then only you can have a successful airline business. Same way, dear friends, we the network marketing leaders, in the beginning of our business, we all know that there are 3 stages in our business. Stage number 1 is called team creation. Second is called the team building. Third is called team expansion. As far as these 3 things are concerned, the first one, the team creation, the second, the team building, the most important components in these 2 are nothing but, according to me, the most important is your groundwork, dear friends. This is one area most of the people used to do the compromising. See, if you want to go to sky high, your groundwork should be the most efficient and the most effective. See, what do you mean by the groundwork? But before that, I would like to talk about what is stopping people from doing an effective groundwork. For example, there are 3 psychological factors I could found. One is groundwork considers as a low profile activity. Means when you say groundwork, which involves distribution of our pamphlets, retailing of products, doing one-to-one counselings, doing follow-ups, sometimes delivering the products, organizing the tasting parties. There are so many areas involved in the groundwork. So people used to consider this as a very low profile activity. So many of them wanted to be a white collar man, so they will not touch this particular aspect. But dear friends, you need to understand one important point. This groundwork is part and parcel of every successful entrepreneur's career. But they were happily doing it because they all knew that all life they are not going to do this. They are going to do this only a certain period of time. I can give you a classic example, that is Dhirubhai Ambani. Dhirubhai Ambani was carrying textile on his head and going and delivering to textile shops. He could afford an assistant at that point of time, but he didn't do that. Why? Because whatever money I spend for the assistant today, if I could do that job, that also will add to my profit. At this stage, that profit also plays a crucial role. People, those who are not able to visualize their future, People, those who believe their present will continue throughout their life, they will not have this mindset. So they will not have that profit which they spend already for their assistant. See, the point here, in Dhirubhai Ambani level, the groundwork was there. Then what is your excuse? So, second psychological factor which people are reluctant to do groundwork is discouraging experience. What do you mean by this discouraging experience? It is like when you do the groundworks, you have to face lots of rejections. See, if you are scared of rejections, if you can't take rejections, then how can you expect success in life? Because success lies in failure. When you have so many failures, you will have one success. Unless and until you are ready to face the failures, you shall not get success. As Edison says, 1,000 times I failed. Then only I got one success. But that one success will eliminate the entire 1,000 failures. But unless and until you are ready to face the failure, you shall not get success. So the point here, this discouraging experience, you need to understand, when you do the physical exercise, the whole body will be very much paining and no results are found. But if you stay in course, you will not have body pain, but you will have a well-shaped body. But many will think in such a way that my own experience, what I see, I did the exercise, whole body is paining, but no result is visible. So they will not believe others' words, they go with their own experience of not getting success. So the point here, you need to understand, this discouraging experience is part and parcel of it. If you stay in course, I repeat, if you stay in course, the pain will go, the body shape will come. The same as with your business here. The third psychological factor is they are not able to visualize the future. Dr. Stephen Covey, in his famous book 7 Habits, he says one of the most important habits, that is called begin with the end in mind. Begin with the end in mind means when you start something, for example, you are starting Indus Viva by purchasing 200 PV products as a clear fresher, you are starting the business. At that point of time, you are going to face so many difficulties. At that point of time, if you couldn't visualize the end, if you don't keep that end in mind, you will not be able to progress. You will quit. For example, when you get a job in military, the first 3 years will be very tough. They will put you in extensive trainings. It is so tiring and so torturing. But if you are not able to see a period after 3 years, you shall quit in between. So, same as here, begin with the end in mind. You just keep this in mind. Today, you are doing the groundworks like retailing the products, distributing the brochures, one-to-one counselings, follow-ups. Why you are doing all these things? It is like Dhirubhai Ambani carrying the textile on his head. Whole life you are not going to do it. One day you are going to become a massive organization's leader, sitting on top and moving from places to place to place, where you shall be received by 100 people at every airport. But this is the beginning. So these 3 psychological effects friends, these three psychological effects, if you understand in the beginning itself, because I don't want you to have any surprise in the days to come, that is the reason we are putting all these points in advance. So if you know these all are part and parcel of it, the surprise element will go, then you will be happy to do the groundwork. See, in the groundwork, the crucial point is breaking the ground. What do you mean by breaking the ground? For example, when you are putting a seed in the soil, when the seed is breaking the ground, you will come to know, yes, that seed has taken roots and it is going to grow. So, breaking the ground is the most important thing. Once you are able to break the ground, you shall be able to take roots. Once you take the roots, means you will be able to stand by yourself. You will be able to gain whatever nutrition as a plant you requires. So the same as here, you need to break the ground first. So that particular small phase, but the most important phase, how can we do it successfully? Here, one important point is you need to keep in mind, that is minimum time, maximum work. I repeat, minimum time, maximum work is the crucial aspect for the ground breaking. So, what are the minimum work and what is the minimum time and what should be the maximum work? According to me, see, within 14 days, you should be able to break the ground. For example, you are starting this business this week, within 2 weeks, you should be able to break the ground. So, time frame is fixed, 2 weeks. So, what's next? Within this 14 days, you have to do activities which supposed to be done in 2 months in a normal pace. Then, you need an excellent planning and excellent execution for this particular task to be done. So, next 2 weeks, the moment you start the business, next 2 weeks, one action plan you need to prepare. For that, you need to sit with your upline leader and he will tell you what need to be done. According to me, first week you plan for your star 250 rank. Next week you plan for star 500 rank. Within 2 weeks, if you could achieve star 500 rank, your growth will be unbelievable and you will be able to reach the heights within the shortest possible time, dear friends. That way, your upline will tell you how you can achieve star 250 rank within 7 days, I mean within 1 week's time. For that, first and foremost thing, you should start your business with a 200 PV, number one. Number two, with the help of your upline, you have to liquidate at least half of the product within 2 days time. Out of 7 days, 2 days are gone for retailing the products. Then you should start a new habit. Every day morning, you go to the nearest playground in your area every day morning and you distribute the famlets there. People, those who are health conscious, they used to come there for jogging and other exercises. Let us distribute these famlets so they will be happy to get connected with you. When you are distributing a number of leaflets, at least definitely some people will contact you. You have to put your contact number there. They will contact you and it will help you to generate new leads. So, the point here, the first rank in Indus Viva is star rank. Once you get the first 2 people, see, the first thing is you have to retail half of the product. Second thing is you have to approach people with your business plan and take them to your Viva business. Again, you need the help of your upline. You need to sit with him for 2 hours and he will teach you something called as NDO, that is New Distributors Orientation. You have to sit with him in a private place for 2 hours, 1-to-1 with a textbook, with a notepad, and he will sit with a laptop and he will explain you the do's and don'ts as a beginner you need to follow. So those things will give you the basic informations which will prevent you from doing wrong things which will adversely affect your business interests, and he will teach you what the right things to be done. So this is a serious business. This is a serious business. For any profession you need training. For example, if you want to become a driver, you need training. If you want to be a professional in any field, you need training. But without a training, if you try to do this business, you will definitely meet an accident. And the impact of accident, it varies person to person. Sometimes you may get killed in this business. So the point here is the training is very crucial before you do an act. So the first thing is, as soon as you become a distributor, make a 2 weeks plan. Week number 1, you should become star 250. Week number 2, you should become star 500. So as soon as you become a distributor, the second point is, sit with your upline in a private place for 2 hours and take whatever he say in a notepad. Then take your appliance help. Together you guys go and liquidate at least 100 PV products. Then start a new habit. Every day morning, go to the playground, distribute the phablets. Keep a Viva standee there, stand next to it and distribute the phablets. And start a new habit. Whenever you go outside, have a Viva iCoffee sachet in your pocket. Whomever you meet, discuss about your product, not about your business, and gift him this sachet along with your visiting card. So you need to prepare a Viva visiting card. The format, your upline will tell you. There is a clear format. As per the format, you make a visiting card. And whenever you go out, you should carry 1 sachet and your visiting card. When you return, don't return with that sachet and visiting card. It has to be given. Networking is a lifestyle. You have to meet people. You have to openly talk in such a way that I come across a product which is very, very good for diabetes. It's a coffee. So I started using it. If you want, I can help you to get it. And this is the 1 sachet I can give to you. You can use it and come back to me. This is my visiting card. I mean, even in your non-circle, that can be your approach. So such a way you have to approach the people. Then once the retailing is over, prepare a list, buy a Viva Dairy and the entire Viva toolkit and start reading it. By keeping it, it will not give you knowledge. Buying will not be enough. Reading is important. Read it, and in Viva Dairy, start building your list. Then along with the list, with the help of your upline, go and approach people and present the business plan. You have to very, very carefully listen how your upline is presenting the plan. Once you get your first 2 associates, one on your left, one on your right, once their IDs are activated, your next important groundwork, organizing a meeting at your home, which we call a tasting party. Call 10 people. I mean, to ensure 10 people's presence, you have to call 15 people. That how to call? You and your wife, together you have to approach. It's a family business. So invite them as a family. Put it in such a way that I am organizing a small party at my home as I'm inaugurating my home-based e-commerce business. I request you to come with family and bless us. There, at least 1000 PV worth product should be kept in a very decorated manner. Your sponsor should come and there should be a small puja or something like that at home and do the inauguration. Sponsor will do the inauguration, or your father can do inauguration. After that, you can serve iPulse or iCoffee or iCharge to people, those who came there. And you can also tell them, my sponsor will explain you about the benefits of these products. Whoever is interested, they can buy. That will become a big support, a big encouragement from your end for me. For example, if you start a provisional store in your hometown, you will call, you will approach all your relatives and you will put it in such a way that I am starting a provisional store, all of you should support me. In the same manner, you have to approach people to your home. So today the concept is everything is home-based business. I read an interview of the chairman of HDFC Bank. He was telling by 2050, all HDFC branches will be closed. There won't be any retail branches. Everything will be your mobile phone. So the world is going digital. The world is going digital. So don't feel that you don't have a shop, a 10 by 10 shop. So your business will not be treated as business by others. No, that era is gone. So Google, Facebook, everything started in garages. So you are also a startup, starting at your garage at home. All your well-wishers are coming. Plus, you have to make sure your two friends, those who associated with you, they are also presented there. And after the program, you have to proudly introduce your two friends, those who already associated with you. And you should say thanks to both of them for associating with you. So that will motivate other people also to take a decision of in associating in business with you. But in tasting party, I would say you don't need to talk business in detail. You need to talk the products in detail, and business plan you can put it in a very simple format. Like, once you become a distributor, you will get these products in a distributor price. The retail profit shall come to your bank account. And if you recruit further distributors, whatever they sell, you will get an additional commission. I repeat, you have to explain the business plan in such a way that once you become a distributor, you shall get these products at a distributor price, not maximum retail price. Profit will come to your bank account. The second way of making profit is you can recruit other distributors or direct sellers. Whatever they sell, you will get an additional profit. Depends on their turnover. There are two ways to make money from Indus Viva business. That much only you need to explain. Nothing more you need to tell about the business plan. Emphasize more on products and its benefits and try to sell some products there. And you need to be very, very confident about what you are doing. They should not get a feel that you are just trying this business. Trying means what? You will just, like a lottery ticket, you will buy a ticket, means you are trying your luck. If the luck favors, you will get money. If not, it's gone. The same way, I am doing this Viva business, or I am trying this Viva business, depends on the response what I get, I will take a decision. Absolutely wrong way of doing business. That will not take you anywhere. This is not trying. See, whatever you do, you will get an equal and opposite reaction. When you try to do, some forces will come against you. You should have a mindset that I shall overcome these challenges. See, you cannot take your boat to the ocean if you are not ready to face the tides. You cannot have an ocean without tides. So, once you cross the tides, you will get a pleasant ocean. That's the key. You should ready to face the tides. Don't expect beginning itself as an easy ride. So this is not a place for people, those who try. So your words should carry a confidence in such a way that I have made a clear 1 year roadmap of my Indus Viva business. So within 1 year's time, I will be able to reach a very, very decent level in this company, and I will be able to make a very, very nice living through the earnings from this company. Or you can put it in an even more simpler way. Within 1 year, I am planning to make more money every month than from my existing income source. That will be more it will be more convincing. That too without disturbing my current income source. I'll be effectively utilizing my leisure time, and I'm going to do this. Such a way you have to present it, very confidently you have to present it. See, if your face, if that is not confident, then others will not give weightage for whatever you speak. See, the point is, first people look at you. Through you only they will look at Indus Viva. So, since you are proposing Indus Viva, you need to keep few things in mind. Point number 1, God will not give you any challenges which you shall not be able to overcome. So, with God, nothing shall be impossible. No challenges will come on your way. Means it will come, but you will have the strength to overcome that. Number 1. Number 2, you have decided to start Indus Viva business. You have a reason to do it. What is your reason? You are bored with this middle class life. We need to escape from this middle class life. If we continue to do what we are doing, we will not get a different result. So we have to do something different. That's the reason you have opted Indus Viva. See, we all are working hard in our life, but why majority are not successful? They are educated, they are talented, they are hardworking, they are sincere, but not successful. Simple reason, I'll tell you. See, we all are trading with the time. We all are trading with the time. For example, we work for 30 days, we will get 30,000 rupees salary. If we work only for 15 days, we will get only 15,000 rupees salary. Means 8 to 10 hours we work, 30 days, means our 1 hour work is equivalent to, means our 1 day work is equivalent to 1,000 rupees, means our 1 hour work is equivalent to 100 rupee. Means you cannot work more than 10 hours a day, means your earning potential, whatever you do, cannot go beyond 1,000 rupee. Or technically speaking, you cannot work more than 24 hours a day. So, your maximum earning can be 2,400 rupee a day. That's the reason we are not becoming rich. Because we are not able to increase our working hours. The solution is simple. The leveraging effect of Indus Viva business. For example, in your organization, including you, 25 people are there. If everybody working 1 hour a day, your total working hours are 25 working hours. And you shall be benefited with 25 working hours. For example, one of your team members in Jammu and Kashmir is buying 1 bottle of iPulse. You shall be paid sitting in Bangalore. Even if you directly sell 1 bottle of product, what profit you supposed to get? The same profit you shall be getting from there. That is the leveraging effect of our Viva business. So, you shall be able to multiply your working hours. For that, Yadha Raja, Tatha Praja. People will look at you, people will look at what you do, not what you say. If you are going in such a high speed, the first 2 weeks, you are achieving star 500 rank. The first 2 weeks, you are putting massive efforts. Your team members also will do the same. Your left and right, they look at you, the way you work, they will also do the same manner. And the same culture will be duplicated in the entire organization. So, in business, your speed plays a crucial role. And you, the leader of the organization, people will look at you. So, please understand, you need to talk confidently. Then only your team members will talk confidently. You have to retail the product. Then only your team members will retail the product. You have to do one-to-one. Then only your team members will do one-to-one. You should have a visiting card. You should keep the product, coffee sachet with you. Then only your downlines will do it. Every day you should go to a playground and distribute the pamphlets. Then only they will do it. Once you achieve star rank, you have to organize a tasting party. Then only they will do it at their home. So, Yadha Raja, Tadha Praja again. So, they will look at you the way you are doing. So, if you do groundwork very effectively, very aggressively, very systematic manner, with a planned manner, like a military machinery is working, if you do that, your team will duplicate the same, and you shall be enjoying greater success in the coming days. So, your groundwork will take roots and it will become so strong if you do maximum work in a minimum time. And once your flight is in the sky, you can switch on the autopilot mode, then it will gain 1,000 km speed. It will fly in 35,000 square feet altitude. Like Indigo, you shall become the most charming and most successful leader within the horizon of Indus Viva. So, I wish good luck to all. So, let your groundwork take you to sky high. Abhilash Thomas, your friend and partner, signing off.